Welcome back, everybody. This is video number 6 of the Aft Fuselage. In this video, I'll be talking about the attaching that the left side skin to the aft fuselage. There is just a whole bunch of rivets, and it's kind of the same stuff over and over and over again. But I will mention a couple of points where things were a little bit interesting. So this is just riveting the side skins on. It's pretty easy to do. The J channel that goes along the side right there that I'm putting on right now, your bucking bar fits right underneath of it. It's really easy to line up, and then you kind of go down the whole side. It's pretty easy. You can do it by yourself without a problem. And then I use the squeezer to get around that access panel that's in the back there. And I did opt to do the recessed screws on those access panels. And like I've mentioned, I think in a couple of other videos, I don't think it matters that much. I don't know if it's I don't think it will affect the performance of the airplane one little itty bitty bit if you use the regular screws that it calls out for and you don't recess them. I I I don't think it's a problem at all. But hey, it's a learning experience, so I kind of went off the plans and did a little optional thing, so that was a good thing to do. And it was a pretty easy thing to do and not a very expensive thing to do. So that's always on our minds, right? When we're doing extremely expensive things, we want to make sure you know, we lay out the costs before we actually start building. I think there's a proverb or something like that that says something like that. So just attaching that left side skin, the back portion there, you can use your squeezer on, makes it really easy. There are four for both side skins. There's 2 on the left side skin and 2 on the right side skin. There's 2 rivets on each of those skins that are physically impossible to get to with the standard bucking bar that you get from any of the tool providers that do like kit plane, tools. You will need a new, like a smaller bucking bar, a tight spaces bucking bar. And I do have a video coming out with that, kind of explaining the one I got, and it worked really well, so I was very happy. So let me do a joke for you while I show off my handiwork of all of those rivets. So, why does Dracula always bite people in the neck? Because he's a necromancer. Oh, that one was so funny, it made me cough. It's a necromancer. Ah, kill me. That's so funny. Okay, back to riveting the left aft fuselage skin on. And then once you kind of work your way from the top down. And so you do the longeron up at the top, you use your squeezer with your longeron yoke, you get that all riveted in, and then you move down each of the bulkheads till you get to the J stiffener. Then you do the J stiffener all the way across. Then you go down the bulkheads more until you get to the next J stiffener. And so you'll see what you're seeing me do now is just all of the bulkheads below that first J channel thing. And it's pretty easy. There's plenty of room. That's me using my regular standard bucking bar. And then you just keep moving, working your way down. So you do one bulkhead, and then once you get all the way to the next J channel there, you move it and go down the next bulkhead. There's the next bulkhead. And so you'll see me go down that guy. And when I did loosen up those wires so they're kind of out of the way and you don't buck against wires. You don't want to do that. That would be bad.
Okay, So I saw on Austin Mankey's video the mountain something or other. I forget the name. I'll put the link on the name on the video for you. But they have these little rubberized doohickeys that push. Basically, what they do is they push the. I'll show you. So they push the skin in while you're squeezing it, so it makes it nice and flush. So that, you know, like this is nice and flush against that. And if you modify them slightly, so you modify them slightly by cutting off the back part, you can use them when you're using your gun.
So yeah, you can use your bucking bar and your rivet gun with those little collapsible things. You just kind of put the little rubbery plastic thing on the end of your rivet, and it's kind of squeeze it in between, so it's pushing against the skin or the bulkhead that you're trying to rivet, and then your bucking bar is up against the rivet, and then as you push down, it will press the two skins, or the bulkhead and the skin, or whatever you're riveting together, and then you bucket and you're good to go. So I did use that little trick with one of those J channels back where it meets the that tail cone, the aft tail cone section. You kind of want to press that stuff together, so that's why that little trick is there. And this is me just finishing up that lower J channel on the left aft fuselage, and then obviously you check all of your rivets, make sure they're pressed the right way, and then continue on. And then you'll see this switch. I'll actually move to the back portion of the aft fuselage. So I'll move to the aft of the aft fuselage here in a second. And that's me working on where that tail cone, the bottom section tail cone piece, is now getting riveted, but there's two rivets that cannot be riveted with your regular bucking bar. You need a small, kind of specialized, at the right angle bucking bar to get those to actually work. So I do finish up riveting all but those two in that aft section of the bottom part of the aft fuselage. But you'll see here, I'll show you a picture here in a quick second of the two rivets that you can't do. And the reason why is because the angle is wrong. So there's those two rivets. And it's because they're on the bulkhead, and it's angled from the bulkhead, and they're underneath the J channel, and it's curved. So it's not like it's a flat piece back there. You actually have to fit the bucking bar at an angle. And I tried and tried and tried with my regular bucking bar, but it's just the small little bucking bar. I'll show you a picture of the one that I have right here. And it was not small enough. So I did order a new one. You'll see a video on the one I ordered here in 3 or 4 or 5 videos. And it's awesome. So I highly recommend it. And then my dad came down to help with the underneath side of that aft skin, because you can't reach it by yourself. I know they say you can build this plane by yourself. That is not true. You can try to build it by yourself, but you will not be able to do it. You're going to need a friend or a wife or a dad or somebody to come by and be on the other side of that bucking bar to help you get those parts that you can't reach. You just can't reach. And you will really see that in a few videos when I put on that top. That top cannot be put on by yourself. The instructions tell you what you can do to kind of get it to work. I am sorry. You could do one side by yourself. There is no way you're getting the other side on by yourself. It's just not even possible. Or I would love to see somebody do it. So if there's a video, if you guys know of a video out there of somebody that did the top part of the aft fuselage by themselves and they have a video of it, I would love to see that. But my guess is the person that did it isn't fat like me. They're probably very skinny. They probably have very skinny arms so they could squeeze them through that area. So I guess technically, maybe if I lost 100 pounds, maybe I could do that. I'm not sure. So this is us. We're just finishing up that bottom section, riveting it to the floor, basically, of the airplane. And then we're going to finish up this video by just removing the right skin to try to get those last two rivets, which we failed miserably at. And then I decided to order the new bucking bar from Midwest Tungsten. And I'll have, when that video comes out, you'll have all the links and everything there for that. So as always, have fun, leave a comment, like and share. Talk to you later. Bye.